Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know that we are working with blood bank management system, and in previous video I have already shown you how to design and backend code for this increase button. Here you can see this. When I click on the increase button, this form pop up, and when you select this, and you can increase A positive or anything like AB negative by 1. I'm going to increase it by 1, and here you can see this. Now it's 106. So in last video I have shown you, if you have not watched my previous video, just go to description, check the link, or you can just simply click on the suggestion on the right side of your screen. So in this video I am going to show you how to design for this decrease button. When I click in here, you can see this. Now AB negative is 106 and I want to decrease it by 6. So I'm going to select that and decrease. So you can see this. Now it's 100. So I'm going to show you and how to backend code for these buttons as well. So let me just close this and move back to our project. So actually we are working with blood bank videos. So here we are. And so first thing what we have to do is we have to add one form. For that, just go to Solution Explorer, right click on your the project name, and after that click on this add, select Windows form, name it as per you want. So I'm going to name it stock decrease and hit enter. It will add a new form, and I want the form of this same size. So just click on this and copy the size from here, 720 and 550. Right click, go to properties, change the size, hit enter. 720, 550. Now what I want is I want to remove the border of this form. So for that, just right click and go to properties. Select this form border style from sizable to none, and here you can see this. Now the border has been removed. Now we have to set the background image. For that, just go to properties, search for background image, click on this, click on local resources, click on import, select this image and open and hit OK. Change this one from tile to stretch, and now it looks nice. After this, what we have to do is we have to add few labels. So let me add label first. Just drag and drop this over here. We have to change the text of this label from label 1 to stock in bracket decrease and hit enter. Here you can observe one small stuff is that in this behind this label we have some background. I don't want that. For that, just select the back color, click on this, select web and transparent. Now it's looking nice. Now we have to change the font of this. So click on this, select the font you want. So I want this Fusion one. Just click on this, bold, and the size needs to be of 20. So hit OK. Here you can see this. Now it's looking nice. After this, we have to add few more stuff, that is line shaper. First I'm going to add that. Just drag and drop it over here. We just stretch this from the both the side. Change the color of this one. Just select this, change border color, click on this, custom, and select this one. And we need 3, so copy and paste once again. Here in between we have to add few labels and combo boxes. So I'm going to bring the label first, just drag and drop it, copy and paste, and after this we need few combo box, drag and drop this, copy and paste to replicate, and after this we need data grid view. So data grid view, drag and drop it over here, I need few buttons. Drag and drop it. I need one button here. Copy and paste. One over here and one more over here. Let me move this line a little bit downside. Let me stretch this. Okay. So now we have to change the style of these labels. So this one is blood group. This one is units. Let me just change the background color from the top. So back color, click on this, web, transparent. Do same for this one. After this, we have to increase the font size of these two labels. So press the Ctrl key and select both. After this, we have to change one more stuff. That is border style. Here you can see this is border style. Change this one to fixed 3D. So you can see this, now it's looking nice. And if you want to set the icon inside this blood group, so you have to change this one to auto size. You have to turn this one false. And after this, you have to insert the image. Click on this. Open, hit OK. Change this image line to left side and change the text line to right side like this and make this one a little bit large. And now it's looking nice. Change its property to from auto size to false. And change the text alignment to middle center, top left to middle center like this. And we have to change the font size of these combo boxes as well. So right click and go to properties. Select this font. Make this one 10 and same for the second box. Select both and make it large like this and move these little bit on left side and change this button text and style and let me set the image for this button. So this is decrease. After this, change this text line from middle center to middle right. Move back to the top. Change the back color from controller to transparent. After this, change this flat style from standard to pop-up. Change this font to 9 and bold. Select the image, click on this, local resources, click on import, decrease and open and hit OK. Change this middle center to middle left and increase this button size. Like this. Now it's looking nice. In the same way we have to do for these two buttons as well. Just click on this, change this one to print, change this one to close. Okay, so now I'm going to work with this print. Move back to the top on the properties section, back color, web transparent. After this, flat style standard to pop up. Change the font bold and 9. Set the image, local resources import, open and OK. Change the image line from middle center to middle left and change the text line from middle center to middle right. Here you can see this. Now this button is looking nice. In the same way we have to do for the close button. Just go to properties, move back to the top, change the back color from controller to transparent, web and transparent. Select this flat style from standard to pop-up. Increase this font, bold and 9. Hit OK. Set the image, local resources, import, open, hit OK. Image line, change this one to middle left. Change the text line from middle center to middle right and adjust it like this. So now it's looking nice. So now we have to connect this form with that dashboard button. So what we have to do is just go to properties, and what I want is we have to change this start property of this form. Right click on the blank space, go to properties, change the start position from Windows default location to center screen, so that when we click on that button, this form needs to be appear in the center of the screen. Now we have to change few properties like name of this button. So I'm going to change that first, btn close, and just double click on this. This will generate a click event, and I want to write this dot close over here because I want to close this form. Okay, now I'm going to attach this form with the dashboard. Let me open the dashboard for now. Just double click on this. Dashboard is open over here. Click on stock decrease, double click on this decrease button. So our form name is stock decrease SD equals new stock decrease and SD dot show. So now we have successfully connected our form with the dashboard. Now let me just start this and see if it's working or not. As you can see this, I'm going to click on this. Now it's open. Here you can see this. We can manually write something in this. We don't want that. What we want is when I click on this, it load with the all possible blood groups, and we need to load all the units. So let me just do that quickly. So let me close this and this one too. Let me remove this because we don't need this right now. So we have to change few properties of this combo boxes. Just go to properties of this, right click and go to properties, and you have to change this drop down style from drop down to drop down list. Same for the second box, drop down list. And we have to add few stuff inside this drop down, edit items, and we have to add all possible blood groups. So let me move back to our complete project and let me copy these from here. Copy, and let me move back over here. Just click on this, edit items, paste it, or you can manually write it like this and pause the video and write it. Okay, in the same way we have to do over here, edit item, and just move back over here, edit items, copy and paste it over here, -1 and okay, because we want to decrease those data. Okay, so now let me just start this and see if this combo box is filled with data or not. Here you can see this. Now I can't write anything inside these combo boxes. We can just click on this and it will open a drop down like this. Okay, so now what I need is when this form loads, this data grid we need to be filled with the data. So let me just do that. So before doing that, I want to change the design name of these combo box and buttons as well. So this is combo box 1, so txt blood group, change the second combo box to txt units. and change this button name to btn decrease. Change this one to btn print so that we can uniquely identify all this stuff. We don't need to change the name of this data grid view because we have only one data grid view. That's why I'm not going to change that. So first thing, just double click on this and this will generate a click event for load event for the form. After this, first thing what we have to do is we have to make a object of that function class. So in previous videos I have already explained you how I have created that function class and which function actually this function class contain. And I'm going to create a string variable, that is query, like this. So you have to write these two lines if you are following my videos. Here we have to write the query first. So what query we need to write is, we have to select all the blood group and quantity from the stock. So select blood underscore group. This is my column name in my database. From stock, and now we have the query ready. So we have to pass this query into the get data method. So we have defined a get data method in the function. So if you have not watched my previous video, then I will suggest you to please watch my previous video. After that you can continue with this. So that function actually return a data set. So we have to create a data set variable of type data set to store that return value. So I have created a data set ds, and in this now I'm going to call that function fn dot get data, and this data it accept a string type argument. Here you can see this dataset function dot get data string query. So query is a string type, so I'm going to pass this inside this, and now we have the data in this data set. So we have to show this data into the data grid view. So data grid view 1 dot data source equals ds dot tables, and we have only one table, that way this. Now start this, click on this decrease, and you can see this we have the data, but it's not filled completely. So we have to change few property of this data grid view. Not to worry about that. Just close this, move to design part, just right click, go to properties, change one stuff that is nothing but auto size column, change this one to fill. Here you can see the auto size columns mode. Now start this and check that if those columns are stretched or not. Here you can see this, now these are completely stretched and it's looking nice. So what we have to now do is we have to just select like this and select how many units we want to decrease, and just click on this button to decrease that particular blood group quantity. So let me move back. Just double click on this, this will generate a quick event for that. And first thing we have to write the query. So in query what we have to write is we have to decrease that. So update, our table name is stock, set quantity equals quantity, and here you can see this, let me just give few space over here, it's an integer type, that's why txt blood group units actually dot text. So here you can observe that in the previous video where I have shown you how to code for this stock increase, here I have put one plus over here, but why I am not putting one minus over here, I can actually put like this, and this will also work for decrease. This because we have actually added minus negative sign in the numbers as well. Here you can see this. If I remove these all minus sign, then I can put a negative sign over there. So our number actually contain negative sign. So that's why I have not added negative sign over here. I hope you understand this. So, and now quantity minus this query will look like this. Let me just explain you. Suppose quantity is 100 and user has selected -5. So this will add -5 like this, and this will subtract 5 from this 100. So the result will be 95, and this will be updated into the database. I hope you understand now. So let me remove this line and move back to the query. And we have to check that which blood group is being decremented. Where blood underscore group is equal, and it's a string type, so that's why just double quotes and single quote like this, and within this double plus. So txt blood group dot text like this. Now our query is ready, and now we have to pass this query. Actually, this query we have to set the data. Let me just write this, and after that I will explain you. So here you can see this update stock set quantity is equal to quantity plus. You can see this. Now I have explained you this query. I hope you understand this. After this, I have called this method set data because set data doesn't return anything. This method is only written to set like updation, deletion, and insertion of data. So this will not return anything. So that's why we don't need to create any object like this, any variable like this. We can simply do that. After the updation, what I need to do is we need to reload that form. So we have to call this method, this load event, so that it will select all the data from the database, and updated data will be instantly given to the data grid view. So I'm going to use that stock decrease load. Here you can find this stock decrease load event, and within this we have to pass two values. That is, first thing is this, and the second one is null, like this. It will instantly reload the form, and our instant change will be reflected at the same time. So I'm going to start this. Go to stock, click on decrease. Here you can see this. Now I am going to decrease this EB negative, and just I want to decrease this by 2. Decrease data processed successfully. If you worry about that from where this message box is popped up, if we haven't code for this, so I will tell you that this message box is actually code inside the function class, okay, in the set data method. Okay, so I'm going to click OK, and here you can see that instantly it's changed to 98. So now it's working fine. So we are left with this print button. So previously I've explained you what to do for the print button. So I'm going to copy that code. So first, let me just add a stuff, that is, go to the toolbox and search for print dialog. Just drag and drop it over here. Just double click on this. Okay, so it's taking a little bit of time. So some error, I guess. Let me just remove this and add again. Print document, actually. Just drag and drop it. Double click on this, and we have to copy this from all donor detail. In all donor detail, I have coded for that. So we have to copy this. In previous videos, I have already shown you and explained you this stuff. And after this, we have to write one more stuff, that is this one. Now we have written this in the stock decrease. Just click on this, and you can pause the video and manually write it, or you can copy from your previous button. And after this, just double click on this print button to generate a click event, and just write this. That's it. Now we have to start this, and when you click this decrease, now this print will work. Here you can see this. I'm going to cancel this, cancel printing. So we don't need that for now. Let me just close this. I hope you like this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to code for all detail, stock detail. Okay. So stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, and please share with your friends if you really like this video. Thanks for watching.